Learning to let go. In life, there are things that have helped us greatly, but at some point, we must leave them behind. Imagine a blind man who has relied on a cane his entire life. The moment he regains his sight, the first thing he discards is that very cane. This is not ingratitude. It is a sign of growth. When we recognize the truth, we naturally let go of what was once our support, but is no longer needed. Letting go does not mean giving up easily. Sometimes we hold on to something because we believe it still holds value, when in reality, it no longer serves us. Just as treating someone well does not guarantee that they will appreciate you, some people will take advantage of your kindness without gratitude. They stay by your side when they need help, but disappear when you need them. If you keep sacrificing for those who are unworthy, you are only hurting yourself. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that if they continue to be kind, others will change. The truth is, not everyone recognizes the value of what they receive. You can give someone your whole heart, but if they do not appreciate it, you will only end up in pain. Kindness is a beautiful quality, but when misplaced, it can become a weakness. Learning to let go is not just about walking away from unworthy people. It is also about releasing the thoughts that cause you pain. Do not waste time worrying about those who do not value you. Do not try to change things beyond your control. Instead, invest your time and emotions in people who truly deserve them. To let go, you must first accept the truth. Not everyone will treat you the way you treat them. Once you accept this, you will feel lighter. Do not fear loss, because sometimes losing something makes space for something better. Cherish those who genuinely love you, those who stand by you not only in good times, but also through hardships. And most importantly, love yourself. When you recognize your own worth, you will not waste your emotions and time on those who do not deserve them. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is a step toward becoming stronger. When you dare to release what no longer fits in your life, you make room for better things to come. Understanding people. One of the biggest mistakes we often make is assuming that everyone thinks the same way we do. We believe that if we treat others well, they will do the same. If we are sincere, they will reciprocate. But in reality, not everyone thinks like you. Each person has a different worldview, shaped by their own experiences, circumstances, and values. Therefore, do not expect others to see things the way you do. Try to change someone who does not see a problem with their actions is merely a waste of time and effort. You may want to help them become a better version of themselves or hope they change for their own good. But if they do not recognize the need for change, nothing you do will make a difference. People change only when they themselves see the need to change, not because someone forces them to. Instead of trying to fix others, focus on improving yourself and finding people who align with your values. A person's true nature is not revealed when everything is going well, but when they do not get what they want. When you refuse to help someone or when you no longer provide any benefit to them. That is, when you will see who they really are. Those who truly care about you will stay by your side, even when you have nothing to offer. On the other hand, those who are only interested in what they can gain from you will leave or show resentment when they can no longer take advantage of you. This is an important lesson that will help you better understand the people around you. Pay attention to how others treat you when they do not get what they want. If someone is only kind to you when there is a benefit, that is not a genuine relationship. If someone turns their back on you when you can no longer fulfill their expectations, it is a clear sign that they never truly valued you. Do not be sad about losing such people. Rather, be grateful. Their departure helps you recognize who is truly worth keeping in your life. Life becomes much easier when you understand that no two people are the same. You cannot change someone who does not want to change, and people reveal their true selves when they do not get what they desire. Once you accept these truths, you will no longer feel disappointed or hurt by unrealistic expectations. Instead, you will learn to choose the right people to keep close and cherish genuine relationships. Personal freedom and happiness. One of the biggest obstacles to living a happy life is the fear of what others think of us. We worry about how people see us, fear being judged, and dread criticism. But the truth is, no matter what you do, there will always be someone who disapproves. If you live solely to please everyone, you will end up losing yourself. True freedom comes when you stop caring about meaningless opinions and start living the way you truly want. Not everyone will accept your true self, and that is okay. Being honest with yourself may cost you some relationships, but the ones who stay are the ones who truly belong in your life. You do not need a large circle of friends, just a few who genuinely understand and appreciate you. A real friendship does not require you to hide your emotions, pretend to agree, or do things against you just to keep the peace. Accept that not everyone will like you, and that does not define your worth. Freedom does not mean recklessness. Many people believe that doing whatever they want is true freedom, but in reality, only those with discipline can achieve it. Without self-control, you become a slave to emotions, bad habits, and temporary temptations. A disciplined person knows how to manage their time, work, and emotions. They do not let negativity dictate their life and train themselves to achieve their goals. A truly free person is not someone who does whatever they feel like, but someone who is in control of themselves. If you let emotions take over, you'll be easily influenced by praise, criticism, temptations, and procrastination. But when you have discipline, you do not get swept away by these distractions. You focus on what truly matters and do not let meaningless things control your mind. Personal happiness comes from mental freedom, from not letting others' opinions affect you, from having genuine relationships, and from the discipline that allows you to take charge of your life. When you let go of fear, live authentically, and cultivate self-discipline, you will experience true freedom and happiness. Love and relationships. Love cannot be forced or sustained by one-sided sacrifice. Many people believe that if they love someone enough, give enough, their feelings will eventually be reciprocated. But the truth is, you cannot make someone love you simply by giving them everything. If love is not mutual, no matter how much effort you put in, it will never become true love. Loving someone does not mean losing yourself just to gain their approval. If someone does not appreciate you from the start, giving more will not change that. Missing someone does not mean you need them in your life. Sometimes, longing for someone is just a natural reaction to their absence because you have grown accustomed to their presence. But not everything familiar is good for you. At times, you miss someone not because they brought happiness, but simply because you are not used to their absence yet. Learn to distinguish between nostalgia and genuine need. Do not let temporary emotions pull you back into a relationship that is no longer right for you. More important than finding the right person is having the strength to walk away from the wrong one. Everyone wants to find an ideal love, but few have the courage to leave a failing relationship. Many people stay in relationships out of fear of loneliness, out of habit, or because they hope the other person will change. But in reality, if a relationship brings you more pain than joy, it is not worth keeping. Letting go is not a failure. It is a necessary choice that gives you the chance to find something better. If you constantly ask yourself whether something is worth it, it probably isn't. A truly good relationship will not make you struggle with your emotions. If you have to convince yourself that it is still okay, that the other person will change, or that you should continue enduring, then you might be in the wrong relationship. Sometimes, the answer is clearer than you think. You just need the courage to accept it. Love and relationships are not just about finding someone to be with. They are also about knowing when to let go. Love with clarity. And do not be afraid to lose what was never truly yours. When you learn to choose the right person and walk away from the wrong one, you give yourself the chance to find real happiness, forgiveness, and growth. Life is full of unavoidable pain. At some point, everyone will experience betrayal, deception, or disappointment from those they once trusted. However, how you choose to face these wounds defines who you are and how you grow. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It is a mark of maturity and inner freedom. The one who apologizes first is the bravest. Apologizing is not just about saying the words. It requires acknowledging one's mistakes and setting aside personal pride. Not everyone has the strength to do that. In any relationship, who apologizes first matters less than who has the courage to step forward and reconcile. But this does not mean you should always take responsibility. Rather, it means you are mature enough to view the situation fairly and seek resolution. The one who forgives first is the strongest. Holding on to resentment and anger only harms yourself. When you harbor bitterness, the person who suffers the most is not the one who hurt you, but you. Forgiving does not mean condoning someone's mistakes. It means freeing yourself from the burden of hatred. Forgiveness is not for others. It is for your own peace of mind. The one who forgets first is the happiest. Some things are simply not worth holding on to. If a memory only brings pain, why let it affect your present and future? Learning to let go of the past is essential for a peaceful life. Not everyone deserves a permanent place in your thoughts. When you let go of things that no longer serve you, you create space for better things to come. Forgiving in silence and choosing not to reconnect is also a form of self-care. Forgiveness does not always mean continuing a relationship. Some people and some mistakes, even if forgiven, do not deserve a place in your life anymore. Forgiving is about releasing negativity, but walking away is about protecting yourself from unnecessary harm. You can forgive without saying it out loud, without reconciling, as long as your heart is at peace and no longer burdened by it. Growth is not about never being hurt. It is about knowing how to move forward without letting pain define you. Forgiveness is a vital part of maturity because it allows you to walk ahead with a lighter soul and a heart unburdened by things that no longer matter. Attitude towards life. Life doesn't always go smoothly, but your attitude determines how you face everything. When you learn to live with principles, understand your own value, and let go of what's unnecessary, life becomes much lighter. Your clothes don't need to be expensive, but they should be neat and clean. Appearance isn't everything, but the way you take care of yourself reflects how much you respect yourself. A simple yet well-groomed outfit can create a better impression than any luxury item. When you dress neatly, you not only project confidence, but also show that you know how to manage your life. This affects not only how others perceive you, but also how you perceive yourself. If promises turn into nothing but apologies, walk away. A promise holds value only when followed by action. If someone constantly breaks their word and only apologizes without changing, it's a sign that they don't truly value you. Don't waste time on relationships that keep disappointing you over and over again. You deserve people who keep their promises, not those who only say the right words but never follow through. Life is like a road. Others may change direction without warning. Not everyone will walk with you forever. Some people come and go, and some relationships change over time. What matters is not clinging to them, but accepting that not everyone is meant to stay on your journey. When someone leaves or changes, let them go. Try and control things beyond your reach will only exhaust you. When you stop caring, everything loses its power over you. Worry, anger, and sadness can only control you if you let them. Once you learn to let go of what's not worth holding on to, you'll find peace within yourself. Judgment and negativity won't affect you if you no longer give them space in your mind. Happiness isn't about having a perfect life. It's about focusing on what truly matters. Everything will be okay. Maybe not today, but eventually. There'll be times when you feel stuck. But remember that no storm lasts forever. Time has a way of healing everything. What's important is that you keep moving forward, no matter how slow or difficult the journey may be. As long as you don't give up, one day, you'll look back and realize that everything you went through was worth it, helping you become a better version of yourself.